A new city audit says Cincinnati's food inspection program is understaffed and lacking in management oversight. The 9 on Your Side I-Team brought those concerns to the leaders of the city's health department.
They tell the I-Team reporter Dan Monk that they are working to correct these issues and make sure local diners are safe. But not every problem is easily solved.
"20 years in the restaurant business taught Gurmukh Singh a thing or two about health inspectors. He spent the past 6 years operating Elephant Walk restaurant in Clifton Heights.
If they come in here and this is not a good working cooler, they will shut you down immediately.
But Singh was stunned in February when a city inspector shut down another business he operates. Clifton Market was closed because of a paperwork violation.
Anytime a business is shut down, even for, it doesn't matter, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it affects the business. It has a long-lasting effect. And that week, our numbers were really down.
Singh thought he was treated unfairly, so he asked if he could have a new inspector.
I asked them, like, it would be good if you give us someone else. And at that time, they were hesitant, and they said that we will look into that. We don't rotate our inspectors.
That's about to change, thanks to a recent city audit that recommends regular rotation of inspectors from one neighborhood to another. The audit says it will keep inspectors from getting too friendly with restaurant owners. Singh says it can also break up bad relationships.
Just getting a fresh eyes and different mindset and different person.
Cincinnati Health Commissioner Melba Moore agrees inspectors should be rotated every 2 to 3 years.
It's not an indictment on the skill or the quality of the inspection, but you want to do that because then you want to be able to see if you put another eye in there. And that's all about continuous quality improvement.
But Moore does not like another audit recommendation aimed at preventing inspector bias. When it comes to bias, the audit says Cincinnati's food inspectors should sign conflict of interest statements to ensure that, quote, they do not have personal, financial, or self-interest that might impair their judgment, including political, ideological, or social biases. It's the only audit recommendation the health department objected to implementing.
And I'm going to tell you why, and it's not we disagree like that, but the city has a conflict of interest process and policy in place.
The audit doesn't cite any specific examples of bias, but Singh believes it exists. In fact, he thinks it happened to him at Clifton Market.
I just don't think it was fair for her to shut us down just for the paperwork, which we knew it existed, it was there, we were in the market. So I felt like it was more than the paperwork, it was something else.
There is no bias in the food safety program, says the city's environmental health director, Antonio Young.
The inspectors also need to do their job, so we'll give you only a few times before we need to lay the hammer.
Singh says there are other ways to accomplish that goal.
Working as a team, educating people or the restaurant owners and not creating a fear part of it. It's like keeping the public safe is both of our responsibilities.
Staffing is another area the health department needs to improve, according to the audit. Currently, the city's 8 inspectors are performing roughly double the number of annual inspections that Food and Drug Administration guidelines recommend. The audit says this can cause inspectors not to do a thorough job.
Does this department need more funding?
We could always use more funding. And where I sit, I think the staff has done an excellent job.
That was Dan Monk reporting. The city's food inspection audit also highlighted some technology problems in the department that regulates 2,500 Cincinnati restaurants, school kitchens, and other food service locations. You can find a copy of the audit and Dan Monk's reporting on its findings at WCPO.com.